Good morning, hello, whenever you are listening today's message. And today we are listening the wisest, and something to be very wise we can see from a person who can be calm, cool, and happy, and a lot of enthusiasm. And these teachings are best to listen when we are soul conscious. So let's stabilize ourselves into that pure state of soul consciousness, seeing ourselves as souls and seeing others as souls, and remembering the highest, the wisest.
Each of you has a one zeal and enthusiasm in your heart to become equal to the Father, a jewel who is close to the Father and who constantly gives a proof of being a worthy child. This zeal and enthusiasm is a basis of a flying stage for all. This enthusiasm will finish the many obstacles that may come, and it will also help you a great deal in becoming complete. The pure and determined thought for this enthusiasm becomes an especially powerful weapon to help you become victorious. So, constantly keep this zeal and enthusiasm and this method for attaining the flying stage in your heart. The enthusiasm is that you definitely will become equal to the Father and full of all powers, all virtues, and all treasures of knowledge. Because even in the previous cycle, you became an elevated soul. By becoming an embodiment of the awareness of the different titles that Father has given you, you will have constant enthusiasm. That is, you will have constant happiness. The greatest aspect of your enthusiasm is that you searched for the Father for many births, but it is at this time that the Father found you.
Thank you. How zeal and enthusiasm is connected to purity. And sometimes the word purity is a bit difficult to think what it means. If we would advertise that, well, come to our courses, we study purity, people will think about it's maybe not applying them. But people can connect themselves for happiness and peace very easily. And purity for me is to understand that when we are soul conscious, we are pure. And from there comes real happiness, real peace, and real enthusiasm. So I'm not depending from those things from outside of my life. I'm seeking for enthusiasm and happiness from things outside, from the movies, from other people, or am I pure inside and I can experience that happiness within myself? Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Yeah, beautiful passage. Baba's, that Supreme Soul is giving us the treasures of many, many things and reminding us that we are that victorious ones. And what is the victory? Victory is victory over our mind. and all the treasures we heard, to be equal to that Supreme Soul, to have all the powers, to have all the virtues and treasures. And what is all of this? So these are the powers, the virtues which help us in our practice during the day, in our lives during the day. And they help, strengthen the soul, that awareness of our real identity, not just playing the role as an actor, but reminding us that this one is an actor, and the soul is an actor. I'm not the one who is playing the part. Beautiful. Thank you.
Those who constantly maintain zeal and enthusiasm.
We cannot hear very well. Maybe want to change.
The souls who can constantly maintain zeal and enthusiasm, and the children who keep one strength and one support, constantly experience courage and receive the Father's help. The courage you have is, it has to happen. With this courage, you automatically become worthy of receiving help. Maya too loses all courage in front of your thoughts of courage. To have thoughts such as, I don't know whether this will happen or not, whether it will be able to do this or not. To have such thoughts is to invoke Maya. Since you invoke Maya, why should she not come? To have the thought means to show the path to Maya. Therefore, become a courageous soul who constantly maintains zeal and enthusiasm. By having a relationship with the Father, the lawmaker and the bestower of blessings, you have become the children and therefore the masters. You have become the masters of all the treasures in which nothing is lacking. Let your head always be aware of the slogan, I was, I am, and I will be. May you constantly have this awareness.
Just listening these words brings enthusiasm and just like the best coach. If you have to run or in sports do something, and the best coach will say, you can do it, I believe in you. And we can have this special relationship to the Supreme and really take all that beautiful energy in us that, yes, I can do it. And just to understand, it was a very meaningful sentence and a thought that we invoke Maya, we invite Maya when we say, I don't know. So this is a high level of checking your thoughts. Already when you're writing to someone, when you are having thoughts, to check your thoughts that, do I doubt these things? I don't know. And actually, we know that what kind of thoughts we have, the way we feel. If we feel like we are losing all the energy, our thoughts have been full of doubts. Maybe we have seen mistakes in others, mistake in ourselves. But today, we really got inspiration to check our thoughts and really go for it. Understand that we are children of the highest. We are masters and we have all the treasures. All the treasures means real treasures of happiness. Anything you need at any moment courage if you need power to do something, to face problems. We have these treasures. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, that one strength, one support. And that's powerful, because when we are in that awareness that all of this inspiration, all of this help, all of these treasures are coming from one source, which is the truth. And the only truth in this play, in this drama. And with that thought, with that understanding, with that determined thought, we can have that courage. And with the courage, we get a lot of help to help fight this battle of the mind, of thoughts which are not helpful to us in becoming who we really are. So yeah, really beautiful practice and a beautiful sentence here. One strength, one support. Thank you.
What is Maya? Maya was mentioned, and the Father giving courage. Would anyone like to share what is Maya? How do you explain Maya? Gita?
Maya. I like to say that area that usually we can translate, it's an illusion, something that's not true, and thoughts that come from body consciousness.
Yes? Anyone else would like to share?
I would like to share the external forces, like the physical forces, and it's like illusion, as sister described. And we defeat, and we always rejection, like not accepting as well. Because once we are reactive, that we create to receive the Maya from outside. Thank you.
Yes, Maya is an enemy of zeal and enthusiasm. Maya is an enemy of happiness. And we can understand and describe Maya only relative to the Father. If the Father is not here, if the Supreme Soul is not present, and if we do not follow his teachings, then we cannot really see Maya. Maya has become such a default way of being. Everyone thinks it is normal to have doubts, it is normal to have envy, jealousy, it is normal to postpone, to contradict, to argue with your own mind. It is normal to have upheaval and conflict in your mind. Only when you hold the hand of the Father, only when you understand the teaching and the nature, the personality of the Supreme Soul, you can start to understand Maya. So, what are the antidotes to Maya? As you mentioned, Maya comes with lots of questions. Am I able to do this? Can I do it now? Am I good enough? And the antidote is it has happened before. It is happening now and it will happen again. I was that elevated soul, I am that now, and I will be in the future. That courage that the Father can give. Would you like to share a point? Anyone would like to share a point? Would Gita like to suggest a practice for the day?
Yes, I thought this was very inspiring and at least raised my enthusiasm a lot. And I would like to give a little homework for today. And it is something what I've been practicing. And I take this sentence, this one strength, one support. And maybe Shaila can tell, it comes from a Hindi word, I think, ekbal, ekbarosa. Well, anyway, what is important is one support, that I only take support from the highest. And like it was beautifully drawn in the picture, the Father or the Maya. If I don't hold the hand of the Father, then it's like either if I'm not holding that, I'm definitely holding Maya's hand. So just to be clear. And to make this homework alive, I heard that the brother from South America came to our headquarters in Montabu, and he wanted to make a film about this Brahmakumaris. And in that film, he was spending in the nights to look at different kind of films to get inspiration, what kind of film to get. And then the message was, stop watching those films, be connected to the highest, to the Father, and get the inspiration from Him. So I find this as a very, very inspiring to check myself when I'm taking inspiration from maybe by looking at different programs in the mobile phone somewhere, or am I connected? We have learned the art to be soul conscious and be directly to the Supreme and take the enthusiasm, the support and strength from one source. So that's our homework. Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful. And we'll meet again tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.